Hello, it's good to see you. Today we are going to be looking at goodies from Aldi. I had to go by there because there were two things in particular that I wanted to look at. I saw them in this sneak peek, which is this little ad, this little paper that if you go into the store, they have them by the exit door, and it shows some of the items they're going to have the following week, starting on Wednesday. Their sale stuff, it's sets every Wednesday, and these were items that were on the AOS, which I always forget to, well, not always, sometimes I forget to describe what the AOS is if you're not familiar with Aldi. It's the Aisle of Shame. AISLE, not aisle. I mean, it's not like an island of shame. It's the aisle, the store aisle. You go down there and you don't plan on buying anything, but you find so many things that are just cool, and you end up buying things, and I guess you feel shame for it. Well, I definitely did the walk of shame today because I bought all kinds of stuff. And I didn't intend to. Like I said, I only went in there for two things. And I did get the two things I went in there for. I have to tell you about my day first. This day has been like a roller coaster all day today. It started out terrible. I had a horrible morning. I work from home. As you know, I've been working from home since the end of August. And I think I have just reached the end of my tether with some stuff. And I'll sum it up in one word: micromanagement. If you've ever worked in a place where you're micromanaged, you know the frustration I feel. I thought I knew how bad micromanagement could be because in the past, I had a supervisor that used to be really bad about she had to have her fingers and just everything I was working on. She had to, be involved. Like, there's no need for you to be involved. Anyway, I thought she was bad. This is like 100 times worse. So I'm not really sure how I feel about it, but I had a terrible morning. I didn't really get anything done, and it was very frustrating because the micromanagement is so bad that I can't get anything done. Like, things that should take 20 minutes end up taking 2 days, and it's just, I don't know. I'm going to have to make some pretty big decisions over the next couple of months, I think. But right now, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to wait and see how some things play out first before I do anything. So that ruined my morning. And so let's see, that ruined my morning. The afternoon was not too much better because then I had a splitting headache from being upset over some micromanaging stuff that I had to put up with. And there's sprinkled a little bit of attitude. It's like a dash of attitude with the micromanagement today. So that made it even better. A little extra flair to the micromanagement with the attitude sprinkled in there. So there was that, and I ended up with a really bad headache. And so I was not having a good day. But then this evening, I was gonna start this video earlier, but I got a call from a friend of mine who's been going through some family stuff. I'm not going to go into detail, but she's been really stressed about some things. And she called to give me very good news. Some things have changed, and it's for the better, and I'm so happy for her because she's been going through such a nightmare with some family stuff, and so she got some really good news today. So that actually made me feel a lot better because I was really kind of bummed out, and my headache is basically gone, so that's good. So just started out way down, but then it started out good until the micromanagement kind of took it down here, and I ended up it just threw my whole day off, and now we're back up here again, so I'm feeling really good. You may hear a blip or two of a siren every now and then. I think it has stopped. I'm not sure. Hypothetically, I'm not sure what's going on, but there are 2 cop cars playing Marco Polo for some reason. Now, we have grids of streets, so a couple of streets up, there's one, and they'll go whoop, whoop, and then way off down there, you'll hear another one do the same thing. They'll sort of blip the siren just really quickly, and I don't know why. It's like Marco Polo. It's the weirdest thing, and it's been going on for about an hour. So that theoretically is something I've never experienced here. So it's really odd. I don't know I don't know what that's about. So I had to wait a little while to see if that would stop because it was happening every minute or two. So I think it stopped. I don't know what they were doing. I think it stopped. Anyway, yeah, several people mentioned my hair. Thank you. I did get my hair done yesterday, and it's whenever I get my hair done about every 5 weeks. And when I do, I try to make videos where I show it because I love it so much. Because the lady who does my hair does such a good job, and I like to show you. I like to show you what she does because I can never get it to look like this. Doesn't matter what I do. I can use the exact same products, the exact same stuff. I can't do it the way she does. I don't know how she's magic. I don't know how she does it. She's awesome. Okay, so yeah, I do have some cool stuff here from Aldi. And actually, I think only one of these things is mine. Well, 2 things. The rest of this stuff is for other people. 3 things. I'm starting to sound greedy because 3 of these things are mine. The other things are for other people. And I'll tell you who got what. But I thought about something while I was setting up. I don't know if I've ever told you about my first experience with Aldi. It was years ago. A lot of people in other countries are surprised to hear that we have Aldi here. But there's one in Greensboro that's been here for quite a number of years. And the first time I ever went in there, my children were very small. I think they might have been maybe 6 and 1.5. They were very small. And I had never been in there before. And I happened to be riding by, and I had seen the store. And I didn't know what kind of store it was. So I said, let's go check out this. I think I called it Aldi or something. I had never heard of it. So I said, let's go in there and see what that is. And we get in there and it's like, oh, it's a grocery store kind of thing. Oh, okay. But, we get there and it's, oh, you need a quarter to get a cart. Well, I didn't have a quarter. I didn't have any change with me. So we had to just go in with no quarter. And we're looking around. And I was blown away by how cheap the prices were. And I was really impressed. I said, this place is nice. I mean, the prices are so good here. Wow, this is cool. It reminded me of, and you have to bag your own stuff in Aldi, which at least in the South, you don't have to bag your groceries in a lot of stores. Now, when I lived in Illinois, in a lot of stores up there, it seemed like you had to bag your own groceries. But down here, most grocery stores, you don't. They bag them for you. What was I? Oh, it reminded me of the store that my mother used to go to when I was small, and it was called 3 Guys, and it was a grocery store, and I think it was a chain from up north somewhere. It was just called 3 Guys, and you had to bag your own groceries and bring your own bags and stuff like that. And they said they could they could reduce the cost because they weren't having to pay people to bag your stuff, and they weren't providing bags. It made me think of 3 Guys. I said, oh my gosh, this place is like 3 Guys. How about that? Look at that. You bag your stuff over there on that long counter. That's cool. But so anyway, we were in there, and I'm in there with little bitty kids by myself. Little small. I mean, my younger son was walking, but he wasn't walking too fast because he was only about 1.5 years. So I didn't have a cart. So I had my arms loaded down with stuff. And I got a gallon of milk. I still remember this. I felt so bad. I got a gallon of milk out of the refrigerator, the thing, and I told he would have been about 6. I told my older son, I said, here, just hold, carry this up to the front. Well, it had condensation on it, and he tried to hold it, but he dropped it, and it just exploded all over the floor, a whole gallon of milk. It went everywhere. I felt so awful. I felt so bad about that. I apologized profusely to the lady cleaning it up. I said, I'm so sorry. She said, don't worry about it. It's okay. But I felt so bad. I didn't go back in there for a couple of years because every time I went by there, I remembered that. And I still think about it sometimes. We have another Aldi here now. I think we have 3 Aldis in Greensboro now. But whenever I go into that particular location, I remember that, and I feel bad all over again. Like, I remember that time he dropped the milk. That was my fault because I shouldn't have tried to make him carry it because I should have given him the stuff I was trying to hold. I should have held the gallon of milk. Anyway, that was my first experience with Aldi, and it wasn't great, but all my experiences since then have been really good. I didn't know about the AOS back then. And I never knew that Aldi would play a part in my life like this. I never thought I'd be talking about it to y'all, so it's kind of cool. Okay, I think first I should start by showing you the thing I was most excited about. So in the sneak peek, there was this item, and I said that would be perfect for my mantle. I'm doing my mantle a little bit different with the Christmas decorations this year. You know, Christmas is a month from today. Can you believe that? I was putting the date on something for work this morning. I said, it is a month till Christmas. Oh, my word. Wow. I'm behind this year, honestly. I got a lot to do. But, what was I saying? Oh, so I was doing my mantle, and it looked like it needed something. You know, I had the garland set up, and I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking, it needs something else. There's just something missing from this mantle. And I looked in the sneak peek paper from Aldi, and I saw this thing. I said, that's it. That's what we need for the mantle. That's going to be perfect. So I got in there first thing this morning. I wanted to make sure they had some because I didn't know how many they were going to have. And I got them. Look, I got little birch trees, and they have a special surprise. Now you see this is wire right here, and it's wrapped in this, I don't know, it's like paper tape, and it looks like white birch trees, kind of like the ones we painted on Halloween. Aren't they beautiful? Now these are from Merry Moments, which is an Aldi company. They are indoor little birch trees, and they light up. That's the surprise. Look how bright these things are. Oh, I love these. So they are battery operated, which is wonderful. It's perfect because I have an outlet over by the fireplace, but it's not close enough, and I don't want a bunch of wires snaking down. I already have wires for the lighted garland, a wire for that. These are battery operated, and they're on a timer. Let's see, the timer is 6 hours on, 18 hours off. And you can get 2 of these. This is a pack of 2 little birches. I don't know, I don't know what kind of amount they're on. These were $12.99 for 2 of these. And they do, I think they come with a battery. Pretty sure they do. Well, if they don't, it doesn't matter. I have a whole bunch of batteries. But you can take these little wires and you can bend them out. So you can, you know, if you want to fan them out a little bit, you can. I haven't done that yet. I'm going to get them up there and see how they look. The mantle this year is different. Now, last year I did this silver garland that had lights in it. It was very sparkly. I think I had my pink glitter deer up there. It was very sparkly last year, I think. Well, this year is a little bit more rustic because I'm going to have my rustic themed Christmas tree right beside the fireplace. Now, my pink and gold tree is going to be over here. And it doesn't match at all, but I'm really looking forward to seeing it. You know, I even have some pink ornaments. They're little pigs, little pink pig ornaments. I'm really looking forward to decorating these trees. So I thought this was perfect. So this was actually the main thing I went there to get. It's my little light up birches. They're really cool. So you have these little wires and things in here, and it looks like they just took some kind of white tape and went around it and then kind of hit it with a bit of brown paint to make it look like, you know, the white birches do. These are awesome. I cannot wait because as soon as I get done, I'm going to take them down there and I'm going to put it on there and I want to see what it looks like. I've got my mantle done. Nothing else is done. I was working on the mantle earlier. I was working on it yesterday, and when I saw this in the sneak peek, I said, I gotta get that. I gotta get it. I like it. I like it. So that was the main thing I went in there to get. And another reason I thought it might be a good idea to get there as early as possible is some of the things, when they get them in on Wednesdays, if you don't get there early, you're not going to get it because they only get a few and they sell out very quickly. And sometimes you don't know what that's going to be. I find that if you're looking for their flannel sheet sets or some of their comforters like the one I got, if you don't get in there within 24 hours of them putting them out, they're going to be gone. They get gone really fast. And one of the things I went in there for were these little Lego sets. And this is a Minecraft Lego set. And it has the little people on it. The Taiga Adventure. I think these were $7.99. They were either $7.99 or $8.99. I can't remember. But they had this. They also had, I think they had a Moana Lego set. It's about this size. And it was the same price. So I got one of these. These are not for my kids. I'm not going to be showing any of my kids' presents this year. Somebody who knows my older son apparently watched the video and told him what they were going to get. And he told his brother, of course, because he's like, it's not just going to ruin it for me. So I'm not going to be showing any of their presents anymore, because I think it kind of messed up Christmas for them to know what they were already going to get. So but no, this is not for them. This is for some other kids, not mine. But here, look at this. They also had a little Star Wars kit. It's the Resistance Y-Wing microfiber. I was about to say microfiber. So it's not like Y fronts, it's Y wing. I'm not a big Star Wars person, but I thought it looked cool. Isn't that neat? I have never seen this little set before. Here's the back. So I think they might have been $8.99. I don't remember. It looks like there are 3 different sets, the size that you can get. I got this one because I thought it was cool. I would like this one. What does the back of this one look like? It's not really all that different, but it shows you all the little things that you get with the set. Yeah, so it's just a little Minecraft set. These would make good stocking stuffers, or if you just wanted to get a little inexpensive gift for someone's kid or whatever. You know, it's less than $10. Lego sets are expensive. Oh my word, you get into some of the bigger ones. Oh my god. They go over $100 very quickly. Okay, so I showed you my birch trees. All these are cute. Now, some of these things are gifts for other people, and I'm not going to say who, because I don't think they're watching, but they might be. Anyway, look, this is the new item this week. These are holiday socks, and that's also from Merry Moments, the Aldi brand. These are 2 pairs of novelty socks, and these were only $1.99 for 2 pairs. And they show you on the back what they look like, the detail of the socks, so you don't have to unfold them, because when they're folded like this, it's kind of hard to tell what they have on them. It looks like you have a pair with little red and green reindeer, and then this pair has 2 little white reindeer up at the top. So that would be this darker pair right here, because you can kind of see it right there. But I find that after these have been out for a while, you can see there will be packets like this where people have pulled the socks out. You know, that's got to be really frustrating for the people who work there, because it's kind of hard to reassemble these. Oh, these are men's socks. I didn't realize that. These are men's. That's all right. It doesn't matter. They're cute anyway. Little holiday socks. And they did have other designs. I thought these were cute with the little reindeer on them. So yeah, they were $1.99 per pack. And that was the thing they had just put out today. So I picked those out. And while I was over there, I also found these really cool Sarah Ladies Ultra Plush leggings. And this is another item that it's really good to go get quickly, because they get gone really quickly. I find that a lot of the sizes, like medium, gets gone first. If you want them in a medium, you have to get there fast, because they'll have the really small sizes and the really big sizes, but the in between, those are the first ones to go. So these are Ultra Plush, and they are so soft. They're very velvety, very nice. Let's see, they have a flat elastic waistband, which they illustrate here. They have full coverage. They're cozy and soft. They're quite opaque, which is really nice. Some leggings are kind of when they put them on, like you have to wear something under them because they're like see-through almost. These are not. These are full coverage. Wow. So these are cool. They had just put these out. They also had these. Now these are just plain black ultra plush, but they also had patterns, like little Christmas patterns. They had some with little reindeer on them and some with little snowflakes. But these are just plain black right here, and these would go with anything. And I bet they're really warm too. So I don't remember how much they were. They weren't much. I'm thinking they were only $5 or $6 for those, I think. Okay, now these are for Glinda the Good Witch, which hopefully we're gonna get to go decorate the tree soon. But that's my current ex. All my exes fit the witches in the Wizard of Oz, and I've explained before. Somebody asked me, well, if they're the witches from Wizard of Oz, who are you? And I said, I'm the house that fell on the first one. So Glinda the Good Witch has a condo in the mountains, and we're going to be going up there to set up a tree and decorate it sometime. Whenever we can get up there. It's a couple of hours away, so we have to have time to get up there and put everything up and come back. But he said that he wanted to, around Christmas time, for the people that rent the place, because he rents it out, for the people that rent it, he wants to leave them a little gift, like maybe a gift card somewhere, or just a little gift of some sort for like a surprise when they come in, just to have a little present there for them. And I saw these tags at Aldi, and I don't know, they just, with the trees and all the snow, I thought they would look kind of nice for presents in a place up in the mountains. I don't know. I thought they would work for that. But they have these peel and stick gift tags, and these are also from Merry Moments. And they're only 99 cents for 50 of these peel and stick tags. And they did have other designs. They had some that were more, I don't know if traditional is the right word, but like they have Santa on them and toys, and they were just kind of a different theme. But to me, these just look like some that he would like. So I picked these up for him. So whenever he gets ready to put the little gift there for the people who are staying there, maybe he can use these little cards so they'll know, yes, you can open this, it's for you. Because I'd feel weird if I rented a place and I went in and there was an unopened gift sitting there. I'd go, did somebody leave this here, or what's that? I wouldn't open it. I would just assume it was for somebody else. That one's pretty. Look at that round one down there. It says Joy to the World. I like that one. That's pretty. And a lot of them have these little reindeer on them and snow. And they've already had snow up there quite a bit. So I thought that would look nice. So those are for him. Now this is for me. Okay. The one thing I don't like about this house, well, there are several things about this house. First of all, nothing in this house is a standard size. Like literally nothing in this house is a standard size. When I was replacing interior doors, all of the door frames are different sizes. We had to cut every single door to fit because they were all weird sizes. Everything in this house is weird. Another thing I don't like is the placement of the outlets, especially downstairs. They're in terrible places. They're all in the most unhelpful places. So I end up having to run drop cords at Christmas for my trees. And I have one, and I wanted another one like it, and I found one today at Aldi. I love these, and you can get these at Aldi for only $4.99. And they're from Easy Home Accessories, which is an Aldi. Yeah, it's an Aldi thing. And I love it because it has the little foot switch that you can just put on the floor, and you just hit it with your foot to turn it on and off. I love it. I already have one set up, and I can use this for my other tree. The one I was going to use is not like this. And I get tired of having to plug it up and unplug it. You know, with this I can just turn it on and off with the little thing here. Now this comes with a 9-foot cord. It is indoor. You can't use it outside, but I don't need it outside. And here you can actually see a picture of it. And yeah, so I do already have one. So I was really happy to see that they had some more. Yeah, these things are great, and they're only $5. So that's for my sparkly tree, which is going to be beautiful. Okay, and I'm still assembling gifts for the ladies. We did some stockings for some elderly ladies. They are at my dad's daughter-in-law's church. She's my stepmom's daughter. It's weird, but anyway, there were several elderly ladies there that they wanted to do something for them, you know, just to make sure they had something to open at Christmas. They're going to give them the stockings early, but I wanted to make sure they also had something to open on Christmas Day. I'm not saying they don't have family. I don't know, but I want to make sure they have at least one thing that they can open Christmas Day. So I'm working on putting together some gifts. There are I was told 6 or 7, so I went ahead and I'm going to do 7 things. We did 7 stockings. We're going to do 7 gifts. And we're going to wrap them. I'm still assembling stuff. So I found these, and I only got 2, but I may go back and get a couple more. I'm not really sure yet because, okay, I got a really pretty Christmas pin. I got 7 Christmas pins. And I wanted to put with that either a scarf or something else. I have some other things that I want to give them, but we'll work all that out. But I found these throws at Aldi. They are so incredibly soft. Now this is an item that goes very fast. They had just put them out this morning, and there was a lady there grabbing a bunch of them because they're only $4.99 each. And they're beautiful. They have all different kinds of patterns to them. This one's nice. Look at all the pretty picture on there. They are very soft, 100% polyester. They're 50 inches by 60 inches. So it's a pretty decent size. So this one has little trees. You know, this would be a nice present for the people staying at the condo. I wonder if he would be interested. I should ask him about that. Because they're only $5. Like, you could give him this and, I don't know, something else. Whatever. I don't know what kind of money he's thinking about spending for these presents. But look, where else are you going to find a plaid bear? Look. He's got measles or the bubonic plague or something. But look at him. He's cute. He's walking in a winter wonderland with his sickness. I've never seen a plaid bear. But now I have. And it has trees on it. It's very soft. Look at it. It's like a cinnamon roll of happiness. And they're only $4.99. So I got this one. And this one is really cool. Look at this. Ooh, it's red and white. It's just a red plush throw with white little snowflakes on it. And here you can see it kind of opened up. And they're all 50 inches by 60 inches. $4.99. I mean, you can't beat that. That's a great deal for $5. These are great gifts if you're just looking for a little something to get somebody, or like say you've got one thing for them but you want to add something to it. This is a great little thing to add to it. So I thought for the ladies at the church I could do the Christmas pin and either a scarf or something like this. And that way I could do 7 of those and it wouldn't, be lots and lots of money. Yeah, but I have some other things I want to give them too, so I may not quite do it that way. See, I have these presents, and I'm looking at them right now. Last year, when I was at my other job, they do this Dirty Santa every year, and the minimum for the gift that you bring is $50, which I thought it was a little steep, but I put together a big box full of stuff, and I had some really good stuff in there. I had a cable knit throw, a Yeti coffee tumbler, this really cute little crossbody bag, and some socks, like a little gift set of really cool looking socks. And I was going to do that, but it worked out to where my younger son was in a spelling bee, and it was on the same afternoon as the gift exchange. So I was not able to go. This came up. I wasn't expecting it to, but he won the class spelling bee, so he was going to the school spelling bee. Side note, I got frustrated 2 years in a row because it happened last year too. And the year before, he won the spelling bee, 3rd grade. He won it for the whole school. 4th and 5th grade, I don't remember what the words were that he got. But both years, he got a word when it was pronounced. It could be one of 2 words. And he did not ask for them to use it in a sentence or give a definition. He said, I just thought I knew which one they meant. So he spelled the wrong word. And so he was out. He spelled it correctly, but the word he was spelling was not the word it actually was. And that he got knocked out in both of those spelling bees, 4th and 5th grade, for that. It's like, why didn't you ask him to use it in a sentence? I thought I knew which one they meant. Okay, anyway. So, long story short, I still have all those gifts. And I didn't have any use for them. Like, well, I didn't go to the gift exchange. I have this stuff left over. So I just held on to it. I thought, I'll find somebody to give it to this year for Christmas. So I'm going to hang on to that stuff. So I think I'm going to maybe give some of it to the ladies. I already know what I'm going to do with part of it. Some of it I want to give to them. So everybody gets a pin. Somebody might get a throw. And then maybe some will get that. And I might go look at some scarves. Somebody might get a scarf. I don't know. But we're going to wrap all that once I get it sorted out. I'm not quite there yet. But we'll get there. I have 2 things on the floor, but they're really heavy. I'm saving them for last. These are really pretty. This is another thing they have. And I wish I had seen this. It's in the sneak peek, but I didn't notice it. It's a wreath bow. Isn't that beautiful? It's gray and sort of a cream color. And it's wired, so you can fluff it out. You can make it kind of stick out. So it's flat because that was the way it was, shipped. But you can fluff it out, make it nice and fluffy. These were only $2.99 each. I needed a bow. See that I put this garland on the banister coming downstairs, and it just looked like it needed something. So I went to Walmart and found a bow. It's about this size, but they were $7.99 at Walmart. The one I picked, it was $8. These were only $2.99, and it would have looked totally fine. And they have other designs. Look at this one, red and black plaid. These are pretty. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these yet. I haven't quite decided. I may put it on my rustic tree because I'm also doing a rustic tree kind of similar to the one up at the place in the mountains. But I picked out my motif last year when I was buying ornaments. I decided to do that this year. But yeah, these are only $3. And look, that's nice. It's a big fabric bow. And on the back, you have this gold little, it's like a twist tie here that you can attach it to whatever. Oh, and this one's cute. They had some other designs. They have the truck tree, which is the ubiquitous Christmas design. The truck tree. The truck tree is everywhere around here at Christmas time. And it's like burlap. It's really cool. And again, you just kind of separate it. And see, you can make it nice and full. These were only $2.99. And they had, so you have this one that's red and black plaid. They also had one that was black and white plaid. $3. I'm telling you. I'm no good at making bows. I can't make a bow. I've tried. Every time I've tried to make a bow, it just ends up looking like a drunk person did it. It's really sad. It's lopsided and just, I'm surprised I can tie my shoes, but I can't ever get them to look like this. So if I can buy one for $3, I'm all for it. So I thought this was really cool though, the gray and that kind of off-white. you don't see bows like that very often. Usually they're kind of red or green, but this one is gray. It's really cool. I like that. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'll figure something out. Oh, these are decorations for the condo also in the mountains. He's reimbursing me for stuff, but I wanted to get some decorations. They have these little wall hangings here. Isn't that cute? I think these were only $2.99. They're very inexpensive. It says, "Have a holly jolly Christmas." I thought that would look nice up in the mountains. A little sprig of little fake pine tree and some little holly berries up there. And it has this kind of like a box frame to it. They put these little pieces of cardboard on here to protect it. And they're also from Merry Moments. It says Hearth and Holly down there. I don't know if it comes with the hanging hardware or not. That's a good question, actually, because there's nothing on the back to hang it with. I might need to take something up there to hang it with. I don't know. Right now I have everything in totes, and we're just going to take it all up there. But so I got this one. They had several different designs. This was just one design. And I also got this one. I thought it was kind of cute. Meet Me Under the Mistletoe. Isn't that cute? Now this is felt, so it's not real mistletoe, but I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cute. And again, you have the little bits of cardboard back here to protect it. Yeah, it's very adorable. Let me I'm gonna grab these things because they're big and unwieldy, and I'm gonna show them to you. Before I show you that, they also had 3 packs of Scotch gift wrap tape, and I don't remember how much it was, but this is the kind I use whenever I wrap presents. I always get the purple Scotch tape because it disappears flawlessly on the package. You don't really see it. It's not shiny. It has kind of a matte finish to it. And so I'm sure I'm going to need some, especially since now we're wrapping 7 presents for the ladies, the church ladies. So I'm going to need some tape. And I'm running low anyway, so I figured three rolls might get me through Christmas. Now, I was not going to buy a welcome mat, a Christmas themed welcome mat. I was trying to stop doing that. I end up buying one for every season, but I finally said quit buying those things because they get worn out and they don't look good, so I end up replacing it every year. I said just stop. Just go get a nice rubber welcome mat and just use that year round. But I saw this in there, and these were $6.99 each, and they're heavy. And it matches the mat I have inside. This is mine. See, it's kind of got like a little Beetle car on it. And that's my kind of truck tree right there. It's a Volkswagen tree. Now, it has that COIR, choir, or I don't know how you say it. It's bristly. The only thing about these I don't like, and it doesn't matter where they come from, whether they're from Aldi or wherever, the design fades, as people walk on it and stuff, wipe their feet on it, the design doesn't look, it just doesn't look as good after a while. So I end up replacing it, but yeah. But it has this kind of like a rubber backing on it, which is great because it gets slide a little bit, but not too bad. But it's just everything is attached to this rubber stuff here. And they had a whole stack of these, and they had 3 or 4 different designs. And yet these are only $6.99. And they had some really cute ones. I'm going to show you one of the other ones. This is not for me. Olive left her toy in here. I don't think I've ever had a cat that got attached to a particular toy. Olive is attached to this little Fortnite llama. I just realized she left it in here. She brought it in here earlier. She loves this thing. She loves it. It was my son's, And she got it off his bed, and she just carries it everywhere. She can bite it. I think she likes all the little bits on it. She can grab it and bite it, and she plays with it and rolls around on the floor and kicks it, you know. She loves this little llama. And every now and then, she will bring it to me. And she will drop it at my feet and then make a speech. I mean, she will sit there and monologue. She will just sit there and meow like she's really trying to tell me something. And I think I don't know, she's trying to tell me something about this llama. I don't know what. But she does not want you to pick it up and throw it. She doesn't want you to really touch it or do anything with it. If you do, it seems to irritate her. I'm not really sure what she wants me to do. I think she just wants me to admire it for a minute and then leave it alone. That seems to be what makes her happy anyway. But I just realized the llama was squished under the mats, so I'm going to leave it there. But I saw this other one, and this design is really pretty. I started to get one of these myself, but I like the red beetle better. I thought this would be cool, again, for the place up in the mountains. You know, you got people up there, they go skiing, they come in and out. You need something good for them to wipe their feet on, you know, get whatever so they don't track in a bunch of mud and stuff into the condo. I thought this would be really fitting for that. Look at that. See, I really like the plaid, and it says Happy Holidays, and it has little holly berries and leaves on it. I thought that was perfect. I thought that was, it has a nice design to it for a place up in the mountains. Yeah, I did. I started to get one of these myself, but I think the red, the Beetle Mat is going to go better with the wreath than I want to put up this year. So, yeah. Oh, speaking of wreaths, I have to tell you, this is so funny. I think that's the last thing I have to show you. This was bizarre. Okay, I went through some of the wreaths in my attic about a week ago. And there were a few up there that, you know, I looked at them, I thought, I'll probably never use that wreath again. And I was getting ready to take some stuff and drop it off at Goodwill. So I thought, let's just take the wreaths, you know, go donate them. We're probably not going to use them just because I have a lot of wreaths up there. And I had this one up there that I actually bought at Goodwill 3 or 4 years ago. And I think I used it 2 Christmases ago. It's a very distinct wreath. It was red and silver, and it was handmade, and it was really pretty. It's still pretty. I think I paid like $3 for it. It was beautiful. But I thought, I'm not going to use it this year. I don't know when I'll ever use it again. Let's just go ahead and donate it. And again, it's a very distinct, it's like a handmade, very unique wreath. Well, theoretically, you know, the lady that yelled at me and I had to use an air horn to get her to stop, theoretically, okay, so she lives up, she doesn't live on the street, she lives over there. Well, I happened to be driving by there. I was going that way to go somewhere earlier today, and I happened to look at her door, and I glanced up, and for a minute my brain broke because I looked up and there's that wreath on her door, and for just a moment I thought, that heifer stole my wreath. She's got my wreath on her door. And then I had to remember, how would she have stolen your wreath? How would she have stolen your wreath? It was in the attic. You took it to Goodwill, you goober. She bought it. She must have bought my wreath at Goodwill. What are the odds that they would end up at the house like one street over? And I know it was the same one because it was, like I said, it was very distinct. It was my wreath. But for just a second, I got mad because I thought she had stolen my wreath. I wouldn't put it past her. I mean, she comes down here and screams at me. So she hasn't done it since I used the air horn and made her stop. She hasn't done it since then. So that's good. But she would come down here and scream and yell at me. And it's very unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think she knows that's my wreath. But she's got my old wreath on her door. I don't know. That was just very odd. I don't know what the odds would be of her ending up buying the wreath that I donated to Goodwill, but yeah, she's got it. So yeah, that's everything. That's all the stuff that I bought. Every bit of it came from the AOS, the Isle of Shame, and I'm not ashamed. I think I got some great stuff. So I'm really excited. Happy Thanksgiving to all you folks that are celebrating Thanksgiving tomorrow. It's going to be a busy day for me. Actually, by the time you see this, it will technically be Thanksgiving. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to have a good day. We'll see how a video goes tomorrow. I really want to do one of some sort tomorrow, but I don't know what time it will be. But I hope you have a wonderful day, whatever you're doing, and I will see you again really soon.